Oh, hello, and welcome back to the Parlay Closet podcast, a sports betting podcast where we have two experts and a noob. Your boy Waz, your boy Noah, and then our residential true expert, not a noob, Gibby, with how these fights have been going.
Jesus.
We're gonna be looking at UFC 293. All right, guys, let's talk about UFC Paris. How did it go for y'all? Anything spicy hit for you?
I got a parlay for $600.
Oh, what was that parlay?
Oh, it was all the French.
Oh,
Not all of them. Not the first lady.
of course. Why are we
Yeah.
picking? No way we're picking Zara Fair.
Yeah, not her. And then I think there was the one that you took, but I took out. And then I didn't take anybody in the French versus French fight.
I took Gomes in that
Yeah.
fight, and I didn't take Benoit Saint Denis because I forgot about his existence. Kind of wish I did take him, but I also hit basically all the French fighters except for Zara Ferrum and Benoit Saint Denis. That was a nice plus 607 parlay. How about you,
Nice.
Gibby? You had the MMA Factory parlay, right?
Yeah, I tweeted that out. When was that? Saturday morning, and I put that MMA Factory parlay of Gans, Gomes, and whatever the first guy, Lapios I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but yeah, that was at plus 252, and that cashed easily. So
Easily,
for
no sweat.
No sweat.
That's how we like it.
Yep. But as for our game, Waz killed it for our game. He guessed Murray Fant or Madame Fiat. Yeah, Madame Fiat.
Manon Fior.
I don't know how to pronounce French names. I butcher them. And then we got Morgan. He bet first round knockout for our game, and Lupo's decision for our game. He got that 100% right.
I think
Nope.
I'm 1 point behind Noah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, 1 point.
overall. Yeah, you're 1 point behind, but
Me and
Lupo's-
Gibby, if I remember, we didn't do correct because in the game we picked against all the Frenchies, didn't we?
Yeah, I was about to say that. We picked all the Frenchies. Like we put Edwards in.
Charleston Edwards got robbed. I need to say that. I don't care how many times I say that. That was a freaking robbery, and that kind of screwed my round robin, honestly.
Yep, and
It
I
worked
bet
out
on
for-
Rose with you too. That screwed up our parlay too. But you bet Lumos decision or Agos Lubos decision. I put McKee this round 3 knockout for our game.
Oh, Angelusa.
Or-
I was about to say, who are you saying? Lumos?
Angelusa. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, wait,
Let's
who
talk-
are you
let's talk-
referring to?
Yeah, you're giving the noob these names. Yeah. But
It's
yeah.
okay. Waz butchers them just as
I
much.
can't say American names correctly.
It's okay. It's not your first language. You're good.
True.
Nope. But yeah, Waz killed it. We sucked. But
1 point behind Noah, 18 points behind Gibby. Time
Yep.
to go to work.
overall, I'm still in the lead. So
Yeah. We just need him to have a few mistakes along the lines.
Well, let's see how we do in UFC 293. You guys ready to break down the first fight?
Yeah, go ahead, Noah. You're gonna be our guy with the names. Hit
All
us.
right. First fight's going to be a welterweight bout between Kevin Josette versus Kiefer Crosby. I'll lead off what I think about this fight. I think it should be a pretty fun fight. We're going to have Kevin Josette trains out of France, but he's actually training with City Kickboxing. Comes from France, but he's training with City Kickboxing. This is Izzy's card, so it has a bunch of his boys on there from New Zealand coming out to showdown. Kiefer Crosby, a very solid prospect. Both of them are going to be UFC debutantes. I'm going to be leaning more towards Kevin Josette. I like his striking style. He has that City Kickboxing style. He's a lot more patient with his strikes. He can be very low volume, to be honest with you, but Kiefer Crosby doesn't seem super high level, honestly. He's a fun fighter. And he has a come off win over Cowboy Oliveira, which is pretty good, but Cowboy looked awful in that fight, so and Cowboy got booted from the UFC, so give me Kevin Josette by decision, though. I do think Crosby could get knocked out, but I'm gonna be leaning towards by decision, and that's what I'll take for the game. What do you think it was?
Yeah, I think Kevin's got the kicking game, the counter strike down the pipe. I think it's gonna be really clean. The cleaner striking game really overall. and I think he's going to be able to counter the explosions of Crosby effectively. So I do like Kevin. Kevin, but I do like him by KO. How confident? Not too crazy about it. Not something I'm gonna bet, but for the game, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take a round 1 KO on Kevin.
Go round 1.
Calvin round 1. I'm gonna continue the round 1.
That worked for you last
Streak.
time.
It did. I
It
got
did.
one, so I'm gonna do it again. But if it is gonna be Crosby, I think it's gonna be inside the distance. If you are feeling it the other way, but yeah, we'll see.
I could see Crosby walking into a knockout with how explosive he is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it's tough
Yep.
to tell with the UFC jitters and like a fighter that's under the bright lights like these guys, are going to be, especially fighting in, like you said, in their home country and like the home crowd. And, these, as we've seen a lot of international cards and stuff, these fans go crazy unlike America. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
so you never know, man. It could be anybody's fight. Someone might be a little bit more nervous than the next guy. So it's not one that I'm going to be betting on personally, but yeah, I'm going to go Kevin. That's my prediction. Best prop KO round 1 for the game. What about you, Gibby?
Yeah, 2 UFC debutants. So Kiefer has a pretty funny nickname, Big Daddy. So,
Oh my God, that's cursed. That's cursed as hell.
but I completely agree with you guys. If Kiefer's gonna win this, it's gonna either be just first round knockout, or if it takes longer, I think Kevin has the gas tank to take it to round 3 knockout. So for the game, I'm going Kevin round 3 knockout.
Oh, we all in City Kickboxing. Y'all ready for that Fire City Kickboxing parlay that's gonna bust? It's gonna bust real soon.
Gibby's gonna cook something up Saturday morning.
Oh no.
We'll
right.
hear about it then.
Let's look at the next fight. Another City Kickboxing failed prospect, in my opinion. Shane Young versus Gabriel Miranda. I don't like either guy.
Let me start off here.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a
Shoot.
blessing that so for me, I saw fight does not go to the distance is at minus 175. That's a blessing. So
Really?
I feel like
yeah.
I'm prepared to lock this in as my lock of the night play, to be honest.
Oh man,
Dude,
are
people
those
maybe
props already out or not? Oh, okay, no, you're
I'm
looking off books. I get you.
yeah, so people may be turned off due to Young's, tendencies to go to decision, but dude, I feel he has a distinct striking advantage in this fight, and he will pressure Miranda enough where I think Miranda's gonna gas out and he's gonna get finished. So that's really, really what I think is gonna. Also on the flip side, Miranda will be looking to drag this to the mat desperately, and there's a chance he could find a finish on his own. So there's also that. That's why I think I'm gonna go fight does not go to decision as like my best prediction, but being booed by his hometown crowd, I don't know. Young to come out looking for the finish, and he should be able to find a perfect counter to put Miranda away within 10 minutes. I wouldn't even mind to sprinkle the under 1.5 at plus money. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, so
Oh my God.
yeah, I think Young is gonna win this. Shane Young. I think I'm gonna go definitely best predictions. If fight does not go to distance. For the game, I'm gonna go Young via KO round 2. I think it gets it done in round 2. I do think if Miranda does come out swinging on the ground, I can definitely see a submission. But now I'm starting to like this under 1.5. But damn, there's a lot I like on here. But I'm going back to you now. What do you have? You're probably going completely opposite.
No, I'm actually leading in a lot what you say. I think both guys are not the best, honestly, but there's a lot of X factors that should make it a more exciting fight. You touched up on it. Shane Young is coming off a loss in Australia, in his hometown, basically. He that was 284. We lost to Blake, but I cannot say his last name. Bill Bilder. Blake.
Yeah,
Whatever
don't
the
ask
case. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He was a guy who's really highly touted. And I feel this time, though, he's really going to want to get that win back. He normally does live in decisions. He's normally a minute winner. But Gabriel Miranda's not going to let him do that. And also, he's really going to want to push the presser. So those X factors, I feel, is what's going to lean towards Shane Young getting a KO, honestly. And Gabriel Miranda, I'd like to mention, this dude is a heavy fraud. He looked amazing in this off-league promotion called Face the Danger. That's got flagged for MMA fixing fights. And then he comes to UFC, faces Benoit Saint Denis, gets destroyed. Awful. He looked awful. Shouldn't even got past the second round. Somehow did, and he was destroyed. I think Shane Young by finish is actually a really good bet with this one. And I like the odds for it just because a lot of people are really expecting him to go distance. Give me Shane Young by KO. I don't want to copy Waz, but I was going to say round 2. So Shane Young round 2, but he is a potential parlay buster. Keep that in mind. He's not that good either. I just think the X factors make Shane Young win. For the game, round 2 KO for Shane Young. How about you, Gibby?
Yeah, neither fighters really impressed me. I mean, Shane Young doesn't really have impressive wins, but he's heavy on his feet and he's a workhorse. So if I think if it's gonna go to round 3, I think Shane maybe could get it. So I'm going round 3 knockout.
Another
round 3.
A statistic I just looked up. Gabriel Miranda absorbs 8 strikes per minute.
Jeez.
That's horrible. That's horrible. That's Max Holloway territory.
Oh, man.
All right, let's go into the next fight. The true city kickboxing parlay buster. Blood Diamond versus Charlie Radke.
Dude,
wanna lead this
I
off,
was
Waz?
I was hoping the public wouldn't give Charles the respect he deserves. I was really hoping, but a minus 320 makes complete sense. Let's be honest. He can stay competitive in the striking realm long enough before he is able to get the fight to the mat and put his BJJ black belt to use, which funny enough, speaking of BJJ black belts, Conor McGregor just got his. So all he needs is what? The Hall of Fame, and he's complete.
AK black belts nowadays and BJJ don't really mean much.
Well, he wanted one. He got it. You know, I really like the fight. I really like the under in the fight the most, but I think Charles is a parlay-worthy candidate for us. So give me Charles as the winner. I'm gonna go. Best prediction is gonna be under 2.5. Could have been another lock of the night for me here, and then I'm gonna take Charles inside the distance. What do I like though? Do I want to go? You know what? I'm gonna pass it to Gibby. I want to hear something from Gibby here. Maybe it'll inspire me to pick a. I'm going finish. I just don't know.
You.
I'm looking for inspiration, Gibby. Take it away here, bud. I want to hear from you.
I mean, I got only one good thing about Blood Diamond is that he's got good head kicks, really. Other than that, I mean, he's 35 years old. He lost to one of the Cozy brothers. Or
Yeah.
who were, I think they've both been cut. So,
Orion Corsi.
but
And then Jeremiah Wells.
yeah, but like Charles is a good boxer to me. I think, but what's really it's his debut, and that's the lack of experience. That's what proud for me. So for our game, I'm going with Charles. If he gets a takedown, he could win by submission or even take a decision. So I'm going Charles by decision.
I will be honest with you. Blood Diamond, I fell into the hype his first fight, and I was like, he's going up against Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells is garbage. He burned me. I then gave him the benefit of the doubt because I was like, the Corsair brother is garbage. As poopy as Blood Diamond is, the Corsair brothers, there's no way he could. And he burned me. I ain't letting it happen again. He's not burning me again. I will say Charlie Radke, I actually don't think he's that good. And Waz did bring up his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I will say, from what I've seen from him, he hardly shoots takedowns. He seems more like a club and sub kind of guy rather than having a really good takedown game. Like, he's got good jiu-jitsu, but he struggles to get it down to the mat. I could see Blood Diamond with his pretty kickboxing, maybe box him out in the feet, but don't put any money on Blood Diamond. I'm not picking Blood Diamond. Don't put money on him. I don't like putting money on this fight at all, honestly. I'm sorry, but just not Blood Diamond. Give me Charlie Radke by TKO round 2. My favorite.
I'm
All
gonna-
right, where are you going to Waz now? Since you heard
Yeah,
both sides now.
I think I'm gonna have to change it up. You know, we have a decision, we have a KO.
So you go Blood Diamond round 1 knockout.
I'm not touching Blood Diamond. I'm taking Charlie with submission. Let me go submission round 2.
It's you know what this is? It's a Artem Lobov Conor McGregor situation where Artem Lobov was Conor's main training partner, yet he ended up being garbage. Blood Diamond, I believe, is Izzy's main training partner, and Izzy just soaks up all the skill, and Blood Diamond's left with nothing. Ugh.
He's making a UFC debut at 33. Good for him.
Radke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to say Blood Diamond. He unfortunately
Fuck it,
debuted.
round 1. Change
Round
it.
1?
Round 1.
I was gonna change.
Radke?
Come on.
Radke, round 1 submission.
Ah,
Round
you want
one.
Blood Diamond, man. You want Blood Diamond. We're all Blood Diamond fans here, aren't we?
Not a fucking chance, bud. That's enough time wasted on this fight, Noah. What's the next one?
The next one is going to be discussing odds. Nasrat Hakparas versus off a UFC debutant coming off the last season of Ultimate Fighter, Landon Quinones. All right, I'll break this one down. Starting off, Nasrat was supposed to fight last weekend at UFC Paris. He's from Germany, so that's a very quick, easy trip for him. Now he's growing halfway across the world to the land down under in Australia. And Nasrat is not amazing. He's a veteran. He's got good experience, but he's not the best. And Landon Quinones does hit pretty hard. The only thing Landon Quinones sucks at, the only time he's been finished is by submissions, which Nasrat has 0 submissions. So I don't know. I just don't like the odds for Nasrat being at minus 530. Get out of my face with that.
I'll
No.
always have trouble paying heavy chalk on a fighter like him.
That's awful. Like that's
if
chalk central.
Yeah, if he delivers like, on more knockouts, I'd be more comfortable. But yeah,
He's also minute winner. Lives
yeah.
in decisions. I'm gonna pick Nasrat. I'm not betting him though. I'm not. I'll pick Nasrat. Give me Nasrat by decision. I think that's gonna be your best pick for the game. But man, if you bet on Nasrat, be ready for him to get busted with a straight shot and dropped. Honestly,
Dude, this fight literally seems like it could be just a lot closer than both guys. Than both people like seem to think with the odds. Like, I think this is gonna be a nice striking game on the feet.
mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be explosive. So I could really go the other way. At those kind of odds, it's just like you have to throw $5 on the other guy. What if?
Hey, one thing I'll say for those $5, Nasrat has only fought one southpaw. Drew Dober knocked him out.
Shit, look at that. Maybe that's a nice hedge. But yeah, I'm still gonna have to go Nasrat.
Yeah,
Nasrat by decision for me.
Gibby.
I want to be different from you guys.
Oh no. Oh no.
God. Fuck it, go KO, dude. Just do it.
I'm doing it. I'm going Landon KO.
There you go.
Oh no, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit. And we're gonna bet on it, so it's good. We'll make some money and we'll lose some points. I'd
Let's
rather
go
make
round
money
two.
than do points.
Going round 2.
Oh,
KO.
Okay. All right, we're all locked in on this.
let's go.
And now, God, another fraud, another bad line. Jamie Malarkey versus John McDessie. Before I get into this, do you guys know John McDessie?
No.
Would you believe me if I told you this homie's been in the UFC since 2010?
He is now 38 years
Dang.
old, which leads me to believe he may no longer have the dog in him.
Homie debuted on a GSP card.
Really?
Yeah, he fights once a freaking year, so nobody knows of him. I completely forgot. I was like, John McDessie, is that the same John McDessie I watched like all those years ago? Oh God, it is. Oh God, where's
Dude,
he been?
McDessie is always one of those like unassuming, sneaky underdogs that can like bring the upset at any time.
Hey, that leads me into my
I got
my
you
thing
set up
about this.
perfectly. Look at that.
Jamie Malarkey is not worth minus 265.
Dude, Malarkey is not a giant mountain to climb. He is. I don't understand this.
Jamie
In ter-
Malarkey got knocked out by a debutante.
Dude, in terms of Malarkey being a big favorite here, I literally think it's a dog or pass situation. There's no shot you could touch this guy.
No, I'm not putting money on Jamie Malarkey. I don't care. And John McDessie, even though lots of inactivity, I don't like fighting once a year. He at least has wins. He's not on a bad loss streak, and he fought some decent up and comers. Ignacio Bahamondes, Jesus Pinedo, Abiel Trujillo. Those are solid wins. He only lost to Nazrat.
Yeah, dude.
I'm picking. I think Malarkey wins because of the reach advantage.
Dude, I feel this fight probably goes all 15 with
Give-
Malarkey pulling it together. Better body of work to get
Yeah.
his hand raised. That's what's gonna happen. The damage. So fuck it. Give me Malarkey. My best prediction is over 2.5.
Oh, that you know what's funny though? That line's gonna be juiced to all hell. I guarantee you it's gonna be
100%.
minus
I'm not
200.
betting on this. No shot I'm betting on
Oh, hell
it.
no.
Probably, probably as I say that. But Malarkey via decision for me.
Same. I'm gonna ride that boat. I'm gonna ride that boat to hell. How about you, Gibbs?
I mean, I completely agree with all you guys. Everything you guys said. Stat wise, I mean, size wise is definitely a goat, Jamie. But I mean, where's the significant landed punch per minute? John throws just a little bit more. So just because of that volume, I'm just gonna go John.
That's fair. That's honestly fair.
So yeah,
John, what?
I'm going knockout. If he keeps throwing those punches, I think I like you said, Jamie got knocked out by debutant, so his durability is questionable for me. So I'm going John knockout round 1.
We were all saying that Jamie Malarkey is gonna be a problem, and then he lost to Brad Riddell, that aged horribly. Lost to Jalen Turner, that aged pretty bad. He's just not all that. Why is he minus 230? No, 265. Forgive me. Why is he minus 265?
I have no idea, dude.
Don't know.
Enough time spent on this garbage.
Let's get to some now an actual good fight, potential fraud, but a good fight. Jack Jenkins versus Chepe Mariscal. What you know about this fight, Waz?
I don't know anything about this fight. I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Both these guys, both these guys compete on the same night. Last time out, I believe it was June. And this would be considered a very quick turnaround with both of them having, I would say, about 8 weeks to train for it. I want to say about 8 weeks. So, yeah, I believe, the reasoning I think Jenkins wanted this fight was because of location, right?
Australia, 100%.
Yeah. So, as skilled and experienced as, what is his name? Chepe?
Chepe.
As, I think as experienced as Chepe is,
He's machine gun.
I think this is a step down for Jenkins that I feel he's going to pass this test pretty easily. So, I feel he has all the skills to stay ahead of Chepe in this fight. My only concern would be what this fight looks like in round 3, because that worries me.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a complete blowout for Chepe, but I think that's a round that he could take. So you have to really be careful how the judges are scoring things, as we've seen in Paris, how the judges scored it based on the French fighters. I think we're in the right direction if we're betting Jenkins here, because he is, if I'm not mistaken, from Australia.
Yes, Australia.
So,
They're either Australian or New Zealand or from Bufu, Egypt.
They're definitely down under. So I feel Jenkins is well-rounded enough to win the first 2 rounds pretty dominantly to secure the victory. He probably will lose round 3. But we'll see what happens. Looking for the chalk kick on Jenkins to slow down Chepe. And from there, starts landing some takedowns and having success with the hands. So give me Jenkins. Jenkins via decision is where I'm going to go. What you got, Gibby?
I agree with you. I mean, Jenkins will get in your face. He has those brutal leg kicks, and he controls his range. While Chepe, I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Chepe, what
Machine gun.
Machine gun. Yeah, that's a pretty awesome nickname. But yeah, he can wear you down in his fights. That's the thing. I mean, Jack's the better fighter for me, so I'm going Jack. I'm going decision. I'm going knockout.
Going to knockout.
Oh, late round 3. What do you think, Noah?
First thing I'm looking at them legs. Them leg kicks of Jenkins are scary, and Chepe's got some pretty skinny legs for the featherweight division. Chepe is coming off a real nice win over Trevor Peek. That was a banger, and that proved Chepe can scrap. But Jenkins is a different type of fighter. Jenkins is a lot more calculated, calm, and those leg kicks are brutal. But he did get somewhat fraud checked. His last fight against Jamal Emmers, he lost that fight. Let's be honest here. He lost that fight. But other than that, his run in UFC, he's looked near flawless, honestly. Very solid striking. Chepe's hard to take out, but something's screaming that he'll get a finish for Jenkins, especially too. Jenkins wants to really as an X Factor, really wants to get back after a lot of people think he lost the Embers fight. I could see him really putting the pressure with those leg kicks and then going up high and finishing him late. I'm gonna be going with Gibby and going with a round 3 KO. That's my pick for Jenkins, of course.
Jesus. Okay.
I like that.
Let's see. We'll see what happens.
All right. I'm getting into the next one. I'm leading this one.
Okay.
We have my boy Carlos Ulberg versus Bum Woon Jung or Da Woon Jung. Sorry. I had to call him a bum like he is.
I know why.
Carlos Ulberg, I am high on. That dude is a beast. He has amazing striking. He's fighting out City Kickboxing. He's striking so good. He knocks people out, equalizing power. Everything you just like to see from Ulberg. He's got the leg reach advantage. He may have the arm reach disadvantage, but his leg reach is definitely better. And those kicks he will blast. Da Woon Jung, on the other hand, not good. He's a can. They keep giving Carlos Ulberg cans, and he keeps crushing them. But come on, give him something good. Da Woon Jung is not that step up. They just needed someone to get him on this card. The main thing that scares me about Da Woon Jung went to a draw with Sam fucking Alvey. That is Sam Alvey's only not loss in, I believe, 8 or 9 fights. He ruined his 9-fight losing streak because he went to a draw. Wow. That's it. Give me Carlos Ulberg round 1. That's my lock of the night. Well, him to win by finish. Lock of the night. But I'm going to be picking for the game round 1 knockout. What you all thinking, Waz?
Oh, Gibby. I'm curious to see what Gibby thinks
Gibby?
here.
What you think, Gibby?
I completely agree with Noah.
Ooh.
I mean, Carlos does have a bad gas tank. He knocks out a lot of people in the first round. But Dawan Joe, whatever, Jawan Joe, I can't remember how to say his name. Dawan Joe. He lost to Dallin Clark.
He also barely beat William Knight.
Yeah.
Waz's favorite fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Barely beat him.
Lost first round to Justin Jacoby. Just give me round 1 knockout for Carlos.
Round 1 knockout for Carlos. Ooh.
How do you draw against Sam Alvey?
I think there is a market overreaction here, boys. Given the different trajectories that these guys are on, obviously Carlos is entrenched in a solid winning streak while Jong is on a complete opposite side of the spectrum. Yeah, I believe Carlos will still find a way to get his hand raised, but I can't get behind the heavy chalk on Carlos. No shot.
I don't think he's chalky, man.
I feel Carlos will
think that's
find
accurate.
Yeah, I think he finds a finish at some point, but he could be outpointed his way to victory too. So, I don't know. It will be interesting to see if Jong looks to implement his grappling and takedowns to slow down the striking advantage of Carlos. It's absolutely possible, but taking minus 250 on Carlos is out of the question. I'll sit on the sidelines for this one, but I will say Carlos wins it. I am going Carlos to my best prediction, and I'm going to take him by KO. And as far as a round, Gibby, what round did you go?
1.
You went run. And Noah, you went
round 1.
And you went doing Carlos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm leaning towards this being my massacre of the night. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I think it's going to be massacre.
I'm going to leave as my lock.
Yeah, I'm going to go KO here, but if in good old Noah fashion, it would be funny if he got a submission. Even though he's never had one. It would be so funny.
That's why I'm just going to take him finish, honestly.
Yeah, you should, honestly.
Good one.
But yeah, let me take this guy. Let me take this guy round 1 KO for the game.
So I want to mention, you brought up his grappling. I was like, Da Woon Jung is not a good grappler. I looked up. He has 18 takedowns attempted, and he's landed 9. 8 of those takedowns were against one person. Can you guess who it was?
I can't.
William frickin' Knight.
Hell yeah.
He's only attempted takedowns in the UFC against William Knight and then one against Devin Clark.
Let's go.
Okay, let's stop talking. Well, honestly, Ulberg should be on the main card over some of these other fights, but let's stop talking about Bamu Jung.
I like your going submission, even though they'll land it per minute strikes. He's got like 8.
Yeah.
So
He's
Yeah, it is what it is.
Ulberg's a beast. Watch him get submission just to spite me, which is why I'm not going to let that
Okay,
happen. I'm taking
yeah.
finish. All right. Next fight. Again, why is this on the main card over the other card? I don't know. But yes, this is our wonderful pay-per-view that is $80, by the way. Tyson Pedro versus Antoine Turkalji. I suck at his last name. The Pleasure Man.
Anton.
The Pleasure Man.
The pleasure.
Do you want us to break this down, Waz?
Oh, do I get the pleasure?
If you want.
Are you gonna bestow me on the pleasure of this fight here? Okay. Yeah, Tyson Pedro. Ugh. Going into studying this matchup, I fully expected to be on the Pedro side. I try to catch myself when I'm so hot on a guy using Gibby's line. We're gonna see. Are we gonna see a hot guy today, guys? Oh my god. Yeah, so I try to catch myself when I am so hot on a guy that he lets me down bad. I try not to swing too far to the other side of the pendulum because of the loss, but thankfully after running the tapes, reminding me of the stylistic differences between Pedro and Petrino, I expect Anton to show what I expect him to show. What I expected him to show in the Pedro. I can't say these names, dude. Petrino fight. God.
Vitor Petrino.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Pedro's takedown defense isn't that great. His cardio isn't that exceptional either. Wonder what elevation he fights at, Gibby.
He's Australian.
Yeah.
This is his hometown.
He's fighting in a submarine. I don't know. He may have some, I'm still leaning here.
Make a pick already.
I'm gonna go. You know what? Thanks, Gibby. Thanks for pushing me over the edge. I'm gonna go 8. Anton by decision. What you got, Noah?
I'm not high on the Pleasure Man. I don't know why people are so high on him. Pleasure Man is 0-2 in UFC. Granted, one of those losses was at Jailton Almeida. I am super high on Jailton Almeida. Vitor Petrino, I don't care about at all. But Tyson Pedro did not look good in his last fight. He said he was sick, but he looked awful in his last fight in Australia, in his hometown. He has some good wins, though. But not the best opponents, but some good wins, such as Harry Hunsucker and Paul Craig. But good striking from Pedro. Gasses out really bad. Decent grappling from Pleasure Man, but that's just about it. There is a stylistic matchup. He could take Pedro down and wear on him for a couple rounds. Not very exciting. I'm going to still lean towards Pedro just because I just don't think Pleasure Man's UFC caliber from what I've seen. I'm sorry. I don't think he's UFC caliber. I don't think Pedro is top level, to be honest with you, but I could see him probably locking up a Kimura on a failed takedown, a failed clinch, honestly, because I did see him do that against... Who was that? It was a while ago. It was against Safarov. I can honestly see the fight going the exact same way due to Safarov. Superlex Safarov fighting very similar to Pleasure Man. I could see a clinch. He tries to take him down. Pedro land, honestly, a Kimura, a trap again. I think that's my pick, actually. So I'm going to lean towards submission round 2 for Tyson Pedro, but I'm not betting this. I'm not. What do you think, Gibby?
Going submission. Okay, round 2. Pick that up really quick. Okay. Yep. I'm kind of leaning on the same side as Waz. I think Pleasure Man has a little bit more of a gas tank, and he knows if he gets in that grappling situation, he knows the urgency of getting up on his feet. So that's what I like about him. So I think Pedro is overhyped for this fight. I mean, if you want to bet on this fight, definitely take him inside the distance. I don't know if you definitely he's got a great club game, so a club and sub game.
I don't think he's overhyped. He's an underdog.
Who is?
Pedro.
Pedro?
Yeah,
Pedro it's a pick 'em, but yeah.
minor
would-
underdog.
Oh yeah, I'm going Anton
Yeah.
decision with Waz.
Yeah, I respect that. Like, I'm not super high on either guy, so I respect either way. Honestly, he should not be in the main card, in my opinion. I don't know who's paying $75 for that, but perfect segue. Who the hell is paying $75 for Justin Tafa to rematch Austin Lane?
Dude, these guys originally threw down in June, but that fight was quickly stopped due to an accidental eye poke.
I gouge.
It was a very bad poke, so I don't blame him at all. The first 30 seconds played out how I expected in terms of Lane trying to keep his range and using kicks, but it seemed like it was just a matter of time before Taft got the distance and timing and landed both, a takedown. So that was my prediction last time, and that's what it's going to be again. I'm not going to spend much time on it. Give me Taft. I'm going to go best prediction. Fight doesn't go to distance. Give me Taft via KO.
Nice.
I'm gonna go. Let me go around KO round. Let me go round 2. Taff round 2. Noah, what you got?
I'm not going to touch much on it. I'll say Austin Lane. He's a very athletic and powerful fighter, but this is technically his debut. The Tafa brothers are coming off the murder of Parker Porter and his lineage. Yeah, Tafa's got some power. The Samoans got big heads. He could maybe struggle with his athleticism, but I think it's going to be a knockout for Tafa. My best bet for this is under 1.5. I definitely think it's not going to go very long. I think it gets to the second round, though. So I'm going to go round 2 for Tafa. That's it for me. Gib.
What do you want, round 2 knockout?
Yep, round 2 knockout for Tafa.
Yeah, I'm kind of disagreeing with you guys.
You know what,
no.
Gibby? You know what? I'm gonna
No.
change your mind to round 1. I'm gonna let Noah have round 2.
Fair enough.
All right.
KO.
That's my favorite round.
And round 1 is mine, so why not?
Stat-wise, Lane is 6 inches taller and has the 6-inch reach advantage. And for heavyweight, I like that pick of going under 1.5 rounds. But for me, I think Lane's the better fighter. I'm going Lane. He's my hot guy of the night. Lock it in.
Whoa.
Lock Lane.
Lane lost to Greg Hardy, by the way.
Gibby's 2-1 as hot guy picks, right? Or
Wow.
1-2.
He's 1-1, I think.
I thought it was
know.
2-1.
I thought it was 2-1.
He picked the guy who got knocked out by Lewis, and then he picked Ian Gary. And I don't know
Gary.
what other Hawkeye he had.
Shit, Gibby, you gotta look back and tell us.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch.
But
yeah. I think I'm 2-1.
yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
All right, Noah, who is up next in this egregious card?
All right, we have another card worthy of your $75 price tag of Manel Kopp versus a UFC debutant. Third fight on the card, Felipe Dos Santos. I'll break this down because I'm a big Manel Kopp hater, and I'm notorious for
Dude,
it.
I'll never completely understand the chalk on Cap.
It's because Felipe Dos Santos is his debut.
Dude, he's taking a
Yeah.
very steep step up in competition here.
I can see minus 400 in Kopp. I'm not gonna bet it, but I could see it.
Cap is well experienced, and he faces so many different types of opponents. I think we got to see a lot.
Oh man,
But
if you look
minus
at
400 is tough.
If you look at Kopp,
It is
I think he has some of them. I think he has the record for most amount of opponents who's pulled out against him. I think he's had 10 canceled fights.
Dude,
Really?
his speed and power is probably what's keeping them away.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Kopp, I just think he's not like he beats the guys he's supposed to beat. An Ode Osborne, a Zumagolov, a Dvorak, he beats them. An actual like top guy, an Alejandro Pantoja, Mateus Nicolo, he loses to them. I don't think he's losing Felipe Dos Santos. Manel Kopp's not a big finisher, but Felipe Dos Santos, he's actually very exciting. It's hard to look up his stuff because he fought under a different name. I don't know why, but it's him. And he's very exciting. He's a Charles Oliveira, fights out Chuto Box too. Very similar style to him. He's fun to watch, really fun. I think he'll make it exciting. And that's also why I think the fight's going to absolutely end in a finish. But I'm going to be picking Kopp just for more experience. I'm not going to be betting Kopp, but I will be betting the fight does not go the distance. I think that's a lock, honestly, for just the way Felipe Dos Santos fights. Whether it be submission or knockout, I think Kopp's just a better fighter. So give me Manel Kopp by knockout. round 2 for the game. What you thinking, Was?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you know, the speed and power will be too much for Dos Santos. I can definitely see a finish on the horizon. I'd be surprised if Dos Santos was able to have a massive success in this fight. So I'm taking Kappa, not touching the minus 400, but give me
Nope.
Kappa by KO. Let me take that. And let me just keep going with round 1.
Oh, round 1 again.
Why not, dude? Why not?
That could
Maybe.
happen. That could happen.
It can.
It can.
Felipe's fun to watch.
Dude,
This
I
will
need
be a
some.
fun
I
fight.
just need a card to go like crazy round 1 finishes so I can just catch up to Gibby. That's all I need. That's literally, I'm just swinging for the fences with some of these round 1s because like he's just so far away that
I don't even know how he keeps getting these, man.
it's because he goes crazy, man. He just takes some crazy ass shit that happens.
It happens sometimes.
You need to start betting him.
That's what I told him. I was like, you got to start betting the crazy
I
shit you
do.
come up with on these damn fucking off the cuff predictions. But what's your pick in this one, Gibby?
Yeah, I think Felipe's gonna get he's gonna get knocked out. His birthday is
First birthday.
September. Well, it's the only one that's pretty close to the card. So September 11th. So that's a Monday, I think.
Oh my
So-
god, this man was born on 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, good thing he's
So-
not American.
So-
Brazil.
So for that, I mean, I'm pretty negative when I'm betting on birthdays. So going against him. So Matt Kipe or Kip rat knockout. I'll go round
Kipe?
2.
Kipe?
I can't even. What's his name? Kepe or
Cop.
Cop?
It's just
Oh.
Cop. I
Oh,
love
Cap?
how Waz called him Kappa.
Cape? I think it's Cape.
It's Cap.
Spinel Cop.
Yeah.
No Cop.
Oh, trust me, I know his name. Like I said, I'm a big hater of his. He's got massive beef from Muhammad Mukayev, and he said, "I'm not gonna fight you. You're too low ranked for me." Muhammad Mukayev is 2 ranks underneath him, and he doesn't want to fight him. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fighting a UFC debutant. Well, it was supposed to be Kai Car France, which is a much better fight, but still, I'm
Oh, he pulled out.
yeah. Kai Car France had a concussion and pulled out.
Shoot. Shit.
It was supposed to be the true city kickboxing card, just missing Hooker and Volko.
Dang. That's
Oh well.
tough. Well, at least we're gonna see this man chug a shoey even if he loses. Who do we have next year? Your boy Tuivasa?
Now that is my boy. Actually, is my boy. Waz says that's my boy a lot, but my boy Tui versus a guy I actually am pretty high on, Alexander Swolkov. I call him Swolkov because that man, something changed in that man, and he is not Volkov anymore. Volkov died in 2020. This is Swolkov now.
Can we please just take a look at this man and tell me that he is not the greatest stylistic matchup for Volk? Like Tuivasa is a fucking bag of potatoes. Of course Tuivasa is always live. So don't get me wrong. Given that KO power, you have to throw a little bit. But goddamn, bro. Volk, to eat the first couple of rolls with him, I think if he could just stand there, this continuous body work of poking the gut of Tuivasa with that front kick is gonna slow him down, bro. Kick this man in the gut. He's had too many beers. He's not gonna be. His tummy's gonna hurt. From there, I expect Volk to land some big shots on the feet, and you're gonna show Tuivasa the door. He's gonna get knocked out in his home country. It's gonna look like shit. It may take 1 round, may take 2, but I would be surprised if this if it has hit the scorecards. So, give me KO, give me Alexander. Give me round 1, of course.
Round 1.
So I gotta bet Tuivasa round 1, so I'm gonna bet him KO round 1. So
Are you going to Ivasa?
no, I'm going Tuivasa round 1. I'm gonna bet
That's
it
not a bet,
like
okay,
like a hedge. I'm gonna make that bet
I
just
like
because
that.
he's live. But my official prediction is Alexander. My prop is KO round 1. Noah.
Everything was speaks his truth, but the thing is, I've historically have been making money on picking against Volkov, and I've historically made money picking Ty. So this is hard for me. Ty is always live. Volkov is the better striker. He has an insane reach advantage, an insane height advantage. You're not outreaching or out heighting Volkov. But all I will lean towards, granted, 2018, Derek Lewis, powerbomb knocking out Volkov, second knockout of his career. But I think Ty has the equalizing power to knock him out. I think Ty is my dog of the night. I think he has a chance more than people are giving him. Just not because of skill, not because of volume, but just because of the power. Just because of the power. Like what Waz is saying, round 1 knockout for Ty is going to be your best bet. I'm just going to be taking Ty by knockout. In terms of actual bets, like things I'll put on a round robin or parlays, I'm just going to take the fight to not go the distance, honestly, as a smarter bet. But yeah, I just like Ty, man. He's fun. He's exciting. And I got to say, though, Volkov lately has been swinging and banging. He hasn't been fighting technical lately. His last couple fights have been swing and bangs. If you swing and bang with Ty, you will go to sleep unless you are Sergey Pavlovich. So if Volkov fights the way he has been, and last people Volkov has beaten have not been that good compared to, honestly, compared to people Ty's beat. He beat Romanov, who came in fat and heavy, and then he beat Frozen Strike. It's freaking Frozen Strike. And then beyond that, Marcin Tybura. And then not over. In fact, all his last couple wins have been horrible. Holy shit, I'm looking at this. The last good fighter he beat was Fabricio Verdum in 2018. Holy shit. His wins are so sus. Walt Harris, trash. Overeem, that's post-roids Overeem. Tybura, Frozen. Oh my god. Give me Ty. Give me Ty round 1.
No,
That's for the game.
For the game?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a long shot. I know. Yeah, I know. But I just looked at those wins. I'm like, those are all awful wins.
I agree with you, Noah.
Greg Hardy.
But yeah, I think Alexander's going to struggle with opponents with explosive power. I think Bam Bam has that power. I think he's going to get it done. Knockout round 2 for Bam Bam for Ty Tavares.
Tuivasa.
Tavares. I
Get him off this
Tavares.
podcast. You're gone. You're cut.
Yeah,
He's gone.
I'm done. Thank you, guys. See ya.
Thank you for being on the podcast, Gibby. Say goodbye to the people.
We're replacing him with Damien.
Oh goodness,
We
Damien's
can
gonna have
replace
to
me
come
with
up.
Rob, I guess.
Damien's gonna come in here, no research, to just break down the Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland fight right now.
Oh my god. And then he has Sean Strickland round 4 submission.
I have Sean Strickland round 3 submission, actually. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. But go
Okay.
ahead, Gibby. Break this down for us. Give us the taste of what you have. You haven't gone first yet. Have this episode.
No, I mean, there's not really much to talk about this, really.
All right. What
I
is your prediction then? There's not a lot to talk about.
I mean,
for
is-
Gibby.
yeah,
How's
there's
Izzy
a
winning
lot.
it?
Izzy has the height, reach.
We don't need
Advantage?
that. We
Alright.
don't need that. What are we going here? This is
Is-
easy. There's no need for talking. What are we picking, Izzy? This is exactly the same way we took O'Malley. Remember?
Izzy decision.
Izzy decision. Whoa. Noah?
I actually have a few things to say. So my official pick, I'm gonna pick Izzy finish. I'm gonna say Izzy round 4. I think Strickland's gonna fight like a dumbass and get worn down like he did in the Abos Magomedov fight, but Izzy's gonna actually be able to keep that pressure over. Izzy's the better striker. But my thing I want to say, well, I have plenty to say. I don't want to go a little tyrant. I keep seeing people saying, Strickland, please, just just shoot for a takedown. Strickland, just do a takedown. Strickland, please, he can win this if he's. Strickland is not a freaking grappler. You think Strickland is a better grappler than Derek Brunson, Robert Whitaker, Marvin Vettori, who's tried to take down Izzy and hold him down, has failed? Only Jan Blachowicz has taken Izzy down and held him down and had success with that. Sean Strickland is not doing that. Sean Strickland has a black belt. Cool. When's the last time he submitted someone? When's the last time Sean Strickland submitted? 2014. 10 years ago. Sean Strickland is not going to shoot for a takedown. Even if he did, it wouldn't do anything. Sean Strickland's going to walk at him, basic 1-2 jab, and Izzy's going to piece him apart. He's going to be a little bit more aggressive, I feel. I feel Strickland's going to be aggressive, and that will lead to Izzy knocking him out. That's my pick. Izzy by finish. That's why I'm going to bet. Just because he's saying that shit about wanting to get a submission, that's why I want to do just finish rather than KO.
Yeah,
been talking
so
about
funny.
that a
Plus
lot.
1600. Let's do it.
Dude, Izzy's been
Good.
talking about that a lot, which is worrying me.
Dude, this is target practice for Izzy.
I'm gonna take finish just because of that, but I think he's gonna finish him, and I think it's gonna be late.
Yeah, I'm going KO, but I'm going under 4.5. I think he puts his foot on the gas, and I think Strickland goes out. Strickland's trying to get paid. He knows he's not holding that belt.
He's gonna make it exciting. I think he's gonna really try. I don't know. Something tells me he's gonna really try and get fight of the night. So I think he's gonna make it exciting.
Sean Strickland's already got 1 KO in Australia, so the first when he landed, he uppercutted some random dude.
Because dude said Izzy's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but give me Adesanya KO. I'm gonna go round 3.
Round 3.
Yeah,
if I see one more person say Strickland just shoot a takedown, I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna freak if I see that.
Are you gonna freak out when Sean Strickland knocks your boy out?
Oh, I'll fucking go off the balcony.
Oh yeah.
I go off the balcony.
All right.
Can I change my bet?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your pick? What'd you change?
Nah, I don't wanna. I'll go knockout.
You want knockout? Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying, can I change it? Nah, I don't wanna.
Go Sean Strickland knockout.
And I'll go Izzy knockout round 3.
Motherfucker. 5 rounds and he picks the same one as me. All right.
It's like the Holloway fight is screaming at me, like where I was screaming round 3. I don't know why, but round 4 is screaming at me for this one.
Noah, can we at least get your picks Friday night so Gibby can post them on time?
I apologize.
So you don't give the people the pick.
I apologize.
16 seconds before the first fight.
My lock of the night is Olberg. My dog of the night is Tuivasa, and my fight of the night is Jenkins versus Chepe Mariscal. I know you guys don't like giving yours, but if you want, you could give those.
I've only bet on 2 things so far. So I have Alexander Volkov. I got 2.45 units on him at minus 245. I also have Jack Jenkins. I got 2.05 units at minus 205. So that's where I'm at so far. I'll have my full picks tweeted out Saturday morning. And we'll probably do a round robin. We should look into something like that now. Maybe do like a nice round robin.
I've been running those, and other than the Paris
last one,
they've all won, but the Paris one was not very profitable. But all the other ones have been solid. Like the Nashville one was definitely a really good one.
Yeah.
And the Singapore one was really good too. I was actually up 4 units from that.
Nice. There you go.
Oh yeah.
All right. Any closing thoughts, boys? How y'all think about this card? How you gonna rate it out of 10?
I think it's gonna be a lot better than people think, but
I guess I'll ignore my dog of the night and lock the night.
No, I didn't. You didn't normally give it. What is it? What is it, Gibby?
Oh, I thought I usually do. But yeah, I'm going Olberg, my lock of the night, and then Lane, my dog of the night.
There you go. Oh,
you got fight of the night?
Fight of the night. I think it could be. No, I don't have that.
Fair enough. Did you have that, Waz, or nah?
Tuivasa could put up a good fight, so that could be fight of the night.
That's fair. Could be a nice little banger, quick bang, swang and bang.
Swang and bang. Well, hopefully there's a bunch of round 1 KOs and there's a lot of confusion as who should win the bonuses. But, yep. That's all I
just want finishes, man. I want violence. I'm sorry. I'm going to just bleed.
We do.
Check out the NFL podcast. That's out. That came out yesterday. So that's an interesting episode. We're gonna track that and see. Gibby, have you put that together yet? I know how much you love the numbers.
No, I did not put that data together. I was so worried about Kelsey's injury. So
yeah, Gibby lost Kelsey. He was his first round pick in our draft. I don't know. Did you get him anywhere else or just our draft?
Just our draft.
Okay, well at least you don't have too crazy of exposure.
No.
And Travis Kelsey went I got Bijan because Travis Kelsey went 1 ahead of me. So I probably would have taken Kelsey though if I was in 7th with him being there.
I got him with Robinson, so yeah, with Bijan, so I had to take him in the draft.
And luckily I get to play Gibby week 1, and I don't think Kelsey's gonna play, so he's got to figure something out because tight end pool is looking a little weak.
Yeah.
So, but all right. And then Gibby, you got to also share with the people on the next episode, maybe once your data is all configured. our hit percentages on weight classes that you came up with. Gibby was
Oh,
working
yeah.
hard in his off time. So
He's got some nice statistics too.
we'll give you
Yeah,
one
sure
sneak
thing.
peek. Both me, myself, and Noah, I believe, are 9-0 again.
10-0.
10-0 in the bantamweight division. So the
10-0, baby.
So
We know our bantamweights.
yeah, but we have some ones that you should definitely not listen to us on. So
We don't know our heavyweights.
so hey, I did get gone though, so that might bring it up a little bit.
Oh boy, dude, we got 2 heavyweights on here: Ty Volkov and then Justin Toffoli. That's gonna
Well,
screw me.
hopefully I can get
Yeah.
some better numbers. But all right,
So far, yeah, in your division, your weakest one's the flyweight now.
mine
Yeah.
and get what's Noah's weakest.
Noah's heavyweight.
Okay, and then you, what's your weakest?
I'm also second in middleweights too.
Women's bantamweight.
Yours is the women's bantamweight.
There's
I'm
been
1
like
for
2
4.
fights. Oh, there's been 4. Okay.
You're 0-4.
1 for 4.
Oh, 1-4. What's your best one?
Let's see. I put women's featherweight, but that's only been 1 fight. Same thing with catch weights. But yeah, bantamweights. I'm 9 for 10 for that one.
Oh, okay. We all know our
You're one off.
bantamweights.
One off, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was at Aljo that screwed you.
Probably.
Did he pick? Yeah, he picked
I think
Aljo.
he did take Aljo. We were right on Rally. But all right, have a good night. Watch the episode.
Say bye, Gibby.